Yeah, Drake said, I just wanna be successful, yeah. Hey. And then Mary turned around and said, all I really want is to be happy. To find a love that's mine, it'll be so sweet. Oh, it's not Drake or Mary. We want both. We want to be successful and we want to be happy, don't we? Nah, almost lost you there, didn't we? Listen, that's what my cousin says. We can have both. Well, the idea is that they go together. But see, you can be successful at anything. You can be successful at fitting in. You can be successful at being somebody else. Everybody has their respective perspectives, okay? What you should be, what you should do, their expectations, their demands, their morals, their ideology. There. What about your? And so you can be successful at there. You can be successful at what's expected of thee, huh? But the success that brings happiness is the success of being you. So can you be successful at you? I have felt my greatest success when I felt like I conquered myself, when I felt like I conquered a level of discipline, you know what I mean? Which is something that I'm always working on. But, you know, when I've done a great job at disciplining myself to do what's necessary for what I want, when I have felt a certain level of maturity where I did not need to respond, you know, just because there was an approach. You know what I mean? I didn't have to respond. And then I didn't have to respond that way. Different things that would make me feel a level of success within myself. Now, that's the success that brings happiness. It's interesting that the other success that is expected of us or is accepted by us is not the one that does the most for us. The success of having the material things, the success of having attention and status, but it's the success of conquering ourselves and being our best that makes us feel most successful. But we have to have the renewing of our minds to come from this domestication that has happened, amongst us, believing the warped perceptions of success. The success that brings the happiness is the success of being you. And when you allow you, and when you allow the manifestation of you in its best way, in the evolution of you, and you allow, in other words, allow God, accept God. You know what I mean? Mississippi Mass Choir has a song that says, God made me who I am. And so whomever and whatever organizations and all of this stuff that don't accept me is not, they aren't the ones for me. Okay? But that doesn't mean that I can't be me because they don't get me. Listen, put your offering right here. Put your offering. My God. Just because they don't accept me doesn't mean I can't be me. You feel me? You know, and of course I'm saying that to turn that right back around to you. The success, the feeling of success that brings happiness is the success of being me. The success, for you, it would be the same thing. You know what I mean? I would bet if I was a betting man. Sometime I am. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been to Vegas gambling yet, but I'm saying sometime I'm a betting man. And I would bet that your greatest feeling and sensation of success would be the success of your authenticity and what is within you. How do you think about a matter? What is your opinion? You know, and how about letting that be okay? How about letting it be different from whether it's popular opinion or just other opinion? How about letting that be okay? How about you having, you know, your own fetishes as long as they don't hurt someone else? How about letting that be okay? How about letting whatever makes you seem weird be okay? Okay, so if the title of me for you is weird, then so be it. I'm not scared of titles. I'm not scared of opinions because you're another person. Just like you have your opinions, I have my opinions. This is the way of thinking that allows you to be you. And then you can start focusing on the things you like, and then you start becoming successful at being you. Now, if that involves making a certain amount of money, if that involves having a certain kind of mate or mates, or, you know, whatever that involves, so be it. As I say it within the limits of love and not intentionally hurting someone. It's not evil. You know what I mean? But how about you being okay? And when you become successful at liking what you like and doing what you want to do, then all of a sudden you just start feeling happy. You know what I mean? And you do find a love that's yours. Yours. You know what I mean? Your love. You know what I mean? And then that attracts the love that most in this country at least say they want. See, a lot of times we not only attract opposite, but we attract what we are. We attract what relates to us. You know, if you feel like you're with somebody that's seemingly so different from you, there is something about them that's just like you, because that's what you're there for. I don't care if it's just physical. I don't care if, you know, sometimes people, they argue all the time, but truth is some people like to argue. You know what I'm saying? And there's a comfort zone there for them. But anyway, I'm going off on a side note. We're at 5 minutes and 58 seconds right now. I'm talking long because I feel like it. But what I'm saying, again, is be successful at you. And that is something to learn, and then it's a process. Because now we got to learn about ourselves at that point. You know, successful at being me, I'm so used to trying to be something else that I don't even know what me is to be successful. You know what I mean? I don't know who I am to be successful at me. So now that means we've got to spend a whole lot of quality time with ourselves, not being afraid of ourselves. Because you don't have to be afraid of you, because it's you. You know, you're you. You don't have to be afraid of you. You have to get acquainted more than with anything else with yourself. Start to learn you, start to feel you out, and then start to act you out. You know, and so it's learning you, then the process of becoming comfortable being you, and then you will be successful as you, and that'll make you happy.